Hello and welcome back to Sard's Football Corner. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another pre-recorded match reaction. We're here for the Arsenal versus Wolves away at the Molineux. We are here to do the match reaction for this game. And what a freaking game we just watched, people. What a game we just watched. From terrible decisions to chances being completely wasted, to defensive masterclass, to great saves, to just all sorts, man. It was end to end. It was honestly, it was just a brilliant game for the neutral, but for Arsenal fans, it was stressful. Um, for us Arsenal fans, it pissed us off. Of course, we will speak shortly about the decision, the terrible decision that was given. That probably gives it away what I think about it. But we will speak about the decision shortly. But in regards to the overall game, we did manage to get the win in this game, people, with a massive, humongous goal. A massive goal from Riccardo Calafiori. Comes back into the squad and scores. What a shot. What an absolute shot to get into the bottom right corner, just off the post and in. I mean, it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And listen, I'll be real. If it wasn't for Calafiori, I don't know if we would have scored this game. I really don't know if we would have scored this game. Let's start off with the positives. Positive is Ethan Wanyeri today. I think he was brilliant. I think he was amazing today. I think he was all over the place, trying to get balls into dangerous positions. Similar thing for me with Declan Rice. Declan Rice had a warrior of a performance, man. Declan Rice was absolutely outstanding today, people. Absolutely outstanding. I have to give my hats off to him because I think he just went out there and he just left it all out on the pitch, left it all completely out on the pitch. Did not falter once in this game. Gabriel and Saliba, I think, amazing in this game. Brilliant performance from both of them. Very composed, very calm, very collected. Even what's his name? Even Timber as well, with a brilliant game himself on that right side. Did manage to get a foul on him to get the Wolves player sent off, and we will speak about that when we get to the discussing the red cards. But in regards to other players, Mazu Skelly was okay at the start, okay, but of course making that challenge, getting sent off. Listen, he was okay when he was on the pitch. He was good. He was playing good, playing well, trying to get into dangerous positions, doing his defensive work. I think there was one time where he was out of position, um, and Semedo just made a darting run down that side. Trossard obviously is slow, so he's not going to catch him. But listen, the position has definitely got to be better there. He's got to be in position, or somebody's got to be covering for him, of course. But Semedo makes a darting run almost like the full length of the pitch, in order to um, get that cross into the Wolves player to take a shot. I think it was I'm not sure who it was who took that shot, but it was blazed over the bar. A brilliant cross, by the way, from Semedo. A brilliant, brilliant, brilliant cross from Semedo. And they just missed there. They just missed there. It just goes over the bar, just goes above the bar. And listen, we were lucky there because that really could have been a goal. I just had a look at it. It was Sarabia, I believe, who had that shot. And yeah, we were really lucky there because that really could have gone into the back of the net. Um, we're going to speak about the front line because the front line for me was terrible today. But we'll get to that on the negative part of the negatives of the game. I think Thomas Partey had a good game. I think Thomas Partey was good, was getting the ball in dangerous positions, pushing it up the pitch, trying to get it to the attackers, trying to get it to Ethan, trying to get it to the danger men to try and create something, to try and make something happen. But I think the standout midfielder for us today was definitely Declan Rice. Definitely has to be Declan Rice. I think Calafiori, obviously when he came on, a brilliant performance from him anyway, including the goal. But I have to, if I'm to give a man of the match, for me, the man of the match has to go to Declan Rice because I think he was just amazing. I think Declan Rice today was absolutely amazing. David Raya as well made, I think, two or three dangerous, mad saves. I mean, that one from Ait Nori. I mean, Ait Nori just shoots the ball. He makes an amazing run, and I think it's Jose Sa who kicks the ball to him, but makes an amazing run, and then gets one on one with the keeper, and just so strong, makes himself so big, Raya, and gets in front of the goal and then just pars it away. Pars it away. Not even pars it in front of him, pars it away so it's not even in a dangerous position. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see from your goalkeeper, man. Able to handle the times where there's the most pressure. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we speak about how he was in the penalty shootout against Man United. Yes, he kind of had a clanger, didn't really save one of the penalties or even go down the right direction. But I think in these moments he's really in the zone. Do you know what I mean? This is this is where he really gets in his bag. Is when these types of moments come when he's got one on ones. Like he really is a really good goalkeeper when it comes to one on ones. Very similar to Allison, and if you have that, that's definitely a very good quality to have as a goalkeeper. If you're good with your one on ones. Now let's speak about some of the negatives. Martinelli today was awful. I think he was so predictable. Um, uh, I think the left centre back, I think it was Agbadu. I think it was Agbadu who was the left centre back for them. Ended up just, bro, he clamped him. He was in his pocket the whole game. Martinelli could not do anything the whole game. Honestly, so predictable, continuously going on his right, not being able to get onto the goal. Some of the runs that he was making were awful. Trossard had a very quiet game. Trossard wasn't good enough, even on the corners that he had to take. When Ethan Wanyeri came off, I think he had to take like two or three corners. Every single one hit the first man, people. Every single corner hit the first man. I'm sorry, but this guy is supposed to be somebody who can use both his feet, right and left. You should be putting that ball on somebody's head. I can't sit there and accept the fact that you're hitting the first man. On three corners, you're hitting the first man. Three. And you're supposed to be able to use your left foot. I've seen him use his left foot. He's very comfortable on his left foot. So that can't be an excuse. And obviously, there's some chances that he was able to create, though. Trossard wasn't completely useless. That's why I'm not going to go on him too hard, because Trossard, although he didn't, he kind of messed up with the corners. Trossard was still making chances. Trossard is better than is the better out of the three, because Martinelli and the donkey were completely shit. But Trossard, for me, was at least trying to create chances. He was at least putting dangerous crosses into the box. Do you know what I mean? He was at least trying to create something on that left side to get the ball into the middle of the park. Him and Rice were working so well at times together, because Rice was on that left side with Trossard, and they were assisting each other and trying to help each other to try and get the ball into the box, into dangerous positions. So the people who are supposed to get their heads on it are supposed to score. And I think they did that. They were successful on a couple of occasions. But it just comes again to not having the right players to get on the end of these chances. Let's speak about the donkey, Mr. Kai Havertz. People want to sit there and tell me that I was going too harsh on him. Oh, he scored a goal and he assisted a goal against Dinamo Zagreb. Why don't you focus on this game? Because I knew this was what was going to happen. He has one little good game against in the Champions League. Look what he does. Look at what he's doing now in the Premier League. Look at what he's doing now. Chance after chance after chance after chance wasted. This guy is an embarrassment. Kai Havertz is an embarrassment. And the fact that he is, I think, one of the top scorers for us in regards to goals, he's one of our top scorers, is an embarrassment. Because this guy is awful in front of goal. I've never seen somebody who's as tall as him, who jumps like him, who can't even steer a header in the right direction. I've never seen it in my life. Absolutely terrible performance from Kai Havertz. Couldn't hold the ball up for shit. Couldn't get a ball on target. And when he got it on target, hitting it straight at the keeper. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? This guy is not a striker. He is not. In plain and simple terms, he is not a striker. He does not have what it takes to be a striker. He doesn't have the characteristics of a striker. He doesn't have the thought process of a striker. He just doesn't. And this is what we're dealing with now. So we urgently need to go out in that transfer window. We need to bring in an attacker. We have to. We absolutely have to bring in an attacker. Now, let's speak about Michael Oliver. Let's speak about this decision. The PGMOL and Michael Oliver are an absolute embarrassment. There was no way on God's green earth that was ever a red card. Never in my life have I ever seen a cynical foul. Yeah, that is a cynical foul in their own half where he is tripped up the player. He hasn't got in studs in. There was no studs showing. It is a cynical foul. I have never in my life seen a red card given for a cynical foul. Everybody knows me. I'm not the guy to just go straight to the red cards. I'm not the guy to just blame to just blame the referee. I don't just sit there and just blame the referee unnecessarily. But on this occasion, we have to speak about this referee. We have to speak about Michael Oliver because this guy's got history. In this exact same game, I think 2 or 3 years ago, this guy sent Martinelli off. He gave him 2 yellow cards in quick succession. Literally one after the other. One after the other. Can you imagine? This Michael Oliver guy is such a piece of shit. I'm done with this guy. I don't even know why he's still a referee. This guy has booked Arsenal the most in his career. We're the club that he's booked the most. I don't know what this guy is up to, man. I don't know what's going on. But today, that booking that they gave, and whoever's on who's on VAR? Hold on a minute. Let me just double check. Man. Who is on VAR, man? Let me have a look, man. Because whoever was on VAR for this game, Wolves versus Arsenal VAR. Let's have a look. Who was actually on VAR? Because I'll be real with you guys, yeah? It's one thing for the referee to get it wrong, yeah? It's one thing for the referee to get it wrong. Maybe the referee, let's just okay. Even though we know that he is a piece of shit, yeah? Even though we know, I can't even find who is on VAR, but even though we know who's the referee is a piece of shit, Michael Oliver, we already know this. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that he didn't see it. Let's say that he made a mistake. Let's say that a referee made a mistake. Is VAR not in the position that they're in to be able to rectify that mistake? And these pricks decide, hold on a minute, we agree with the decision on the field. How can you agree with the decision on the field? I looked at it once and I said, that's definitely not. And this isn't even me being biased as an Arsenal fan. I've seen so many things coming out from rivals. I've seen Liverpool fans, I've seen Man City fans, I've seen Man United fans, I've seen Spurs fans saying that's not a freaking red card. Because it's not. It's a cynical foul. At most, it should be a yellow card. At most. Normally, they're a talking to. You give the player a talking to. But at most, it's a yellow card. The referees in this country are an absolute disgrace. And I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with these referees. They're a disgrace in this country. This country has officially got the worst referee in the whole world. The worst. I can bring you 5 referees from the second division in Morocco, and they do a better job than these referees would here. They would do a better job. The second division in Morocco, you bring those referees, you bring them to the Premier League, I guarantee you the decisions get better. I guarantee you. Because these motherfuckers are just too overpaid and they're shit. They're shit. They make every single decision wrong, or majority of the decisions are odd, or always in question, or always like why they made that decision. Why is that or not here? Where's the consistency for this and then consistency for that? There's no consistency in their decision making. There's none. It's just on a whim. Whatever happens, whatever the ref says, that's what's going. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. But anyway, I'm done with that. Michael Oliver is a piece of shit. He sent Miles Lewis Skelly off for no reason, but just to make himself main character, I guess. Now, when it comes to the other red card on Gomez, I think that was a rightful red card. He should have had a second yellow for kicking the ball away, in my personal opinion. But Halas, they don't do that rule anymore. Apparently, they only made that rule to give it to give yellow red cards to Arsenal. Apparently, so they don't do that rule anymore. Say less, okay? But that right there, 100% was a second yellow. That right there was, to be honest, it was enough to be a straight red. It was enough to be a straight red, people. The first contact that he makes is way above the ankle. That was definitely enough to be a straight red. He had studs showing, everything. In my personal opinion, it should have been retracted and changed to a straight red, because that is a disgraceful tackle. That could have been a tackle that could have broken his leg. That could have done his ankle in. And Timber's just come back from an injury. If that would have happened, I would have lost my head. Absolutely lost my head and gone schizo, man. I would have gone mad. So thankfully, there's no injuries. Thankfully, we're looking okay at the moment. Saliba obviously returned today, which was an absolutely brilliant. I was really happy with that. I was really happy to see him come back straight away. Saliba comes back to work. Doesn't flinch even a second. Doesn't even give them a chance. Straight back in to work. Done. This is why Saliba and Gabriel are one of the best centre-back partnerships, if not the best centre-back partnerships in the league, and one of the best in the world. Because they don't give you a sniff. And if they do, it's far and in between, maybe once, and then it will go for a couple of months, and then it'll happen again. So, a brilliant performance. Listen, I'm happy with the win. Liverpool, I do believe got a win. I think it was 4-1 last time I checked, or 5-1. Let me just double check again. I believe it was 4-1 last time I checked. Yeah, that ended 4-1 for Liverpool. Obviously we've got the Man City Chelsea game now, which should be going on, but we've also got Bournemouth, who absolutely smacked Nottingham Forest. So guys, we got 3 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest dropped points in this title race because apparently they're in the title race now. They're in the title race now, do you know what I mean? So but Bournemouth absolutely slapped them 5-0, people. But yeah, listen, as it stands now, we are still 6 points behind. We are still 6 points behind Liverpool, and they've got a game in hand, which will be against Everton. Here's hoping that Everton can beat them. But apart from that, guys, happy with the win. We just need to move on, and we need to we're looking at Man City now. Man City is the next team that we're playing in the league, and that is going to be a dangerous fixture. Obviously, Liverpool will be going to the Etihad, whereas we play them at home. So we need to get that win. It's a must win for us. It is an absolute must win. Thank you very much for everybody who has watched. Thank you very much for everybody who has tuned into this match reaction. If you can, be so kind as to drop a subscription, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. Make sure you're putting a like down on the video. Make sure you get that done for me, people. I will see you on the next one. I'll be back tomorrow, where we will most likely be... I might be back tomorrow. We might be doing a watch along possibly, or just a stream in the morning possibly. But guys, I love you, leave you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, people. Love for the love.